Hey, in this video, I want to talk about pricing and why, just like me, you've probably been pricing your work wrong. Now, this is not a weird scientific sort of thing we're going to go into here. We're going to look at your possible assumptions at the moment as to how you should price your business, and then the weird thing which actually goes on in the world of commercial photography. Now, this translates to most genres of photography, but there's certain types where it doesn't. If you've got a sort of mass production family portrait business, this won't help you. You should be doing this first one actually. So maybe listen to that bit and make sure you're not doing the latter. For the rest of us, the commercial photographers, the sort of fashion photographers, that sort of thing, let's look at this. So you've probably heard, like I did, and this is something I did wrong, which is why I'm telling you about it so you don't have to waste your time, that you should build your business like this. I've got moggy fluff all over me today. I don't know where it's coming from. You should start off by going, right, what are my overheads? Right, my overheads come to X amount per month. Brilliant. Okay, how many days a month can I work? Oh, I can work 20 days a month. Super. Let's divide those overheads by the 20 days, and then let's add a percentage on top to be my profit margin to make a lifestyle that I would like to live in. And it's sort of a, how much you need to make and then all that sort of stuff. This is all well and good, but we work in a creative field, and the value upon our work is disproportionately good and disproportionately bad. The budgets that people have do not correlate in any way to what you think you want to earn. If I go, well, I want to make 75 grand a year, I'll divide it by the number of days I can work out my overheads, and work out the percentage I need to put on top of that to charge, and it comes up as 2,000. That £2,000, the chances of it sitting exactly in your target audience's budget is very slim. It's either going to be too low or too high. One of those two. So how do we work out what we should be charging? Now, in the commercial world, there are kind of standard day rates. So in the UK, a very standard day rate is between 1,200 and 2,000 a day for labour only. That's not for usage and all the rest of it. That will come separate. But 2,000 a day, 1,200 a day, somewhere in there is your standard day rate, depending on the complexity of the job and who you are as a photographer. Now, we don't get to that number by going, what are my overheads and how much money do I want to make a year? That is just the number that people are willing to pay. So we have to sort of reverse engineer it. Maybe I get 30 jobs a year, and if the day rate alone is this much, we'll ignore any licensing and production costs for argument's sake, and also my math skills. But say it's 2,000 a day and I need to be making £1,000 profit a day, I need to build my business below that to have expenses of no more than £1,000 per shoot day. And this is where so many people go wrong with their pricing. You need to work out what people have to spend, not what you want to charge. I can charge whatever I want, but it doesn't mean people are going to book me. If I'm too cheap, and I know this for a fact, I don't get much work. When I was charging $750 a day or £1,000 a day, didn't get much work. Started charging between 1,200 and £2,000 a day, I got a lot more work, because that is a block of money that a certain type of client expects to spend. And I just build my business below it, which is one of the reasons why a lot of my kit is used, why we rent kit. There's a lot of reasons within that why I don't have the latest and greatest for everything, because it doesn't make for a good business model. I'm currently shooting this through a MacBook Pro from 2014. I could buy the new one, but will it make me more money? No. Can I charge more money because I've bought it? Absolutely not. The fee that I can command is the fee that I can command, and the usage that I get from that, we use AOP calculations. They're going to come out how they come out. There's nothing I can do to change that. That is what people expect to pay in my industry, in my business. So working out your overheads is very important, but not in terms of how you build your price. It's more that you should know your price and build your overheads into it. So it's kind of backwards to what everyone else has been telling me all of my life. A lot of businesses do work in a way where you go, right, we will, these are our overheads, we want to make 100% profit on this. Baking's a good example of that. The alcohol industry is a good example of that, but it doesn't work in our industry. We have to work out what the going rate is and then build our business back from that. And not just that, we also have to make sure our work is of a quality that makes us competitive within that. I know 5 other photographers who charge the same amount as me. Some are better, some are worse. And, depending on that, depends on how much work you get. The bad ones, they don't get booked that often. And they're like, I don't understand, I'm charging the going rate. Their work is not of the going quality. So there are a few variables in here, but we really need to change the way we think about them. Let me know what your problems are with pricing at the moment in the comments below, and I'll try and make some more videos on this sort of subject, because it is a minefield. It's something I really struggled with when I was starting out. I hope this has been of some help for you though. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.